Are you tired of Terraria's ocean biomes being so boring and barely having any content? Well, in this video, we're gonna fix that problem by adding new bosses, biomes, and tons of loot to Terraria's oceans. Let's check it out. Today, we are expanding Terraria's ocean content. Now, Terraria's ocean biome, it's a fairly plain biome. There's not much to it. There's a handful of things you do, like fighting Duke Fishron and finding a couple pieces of loot, maybe finding a treasure map to fight pirates. But other than that, there really is not too much to do here. There's not a lot of reasons to come here and get worthwhile loot, but that's what we got mods and stuff for. As you can see with some of the mods and stuff we have installed, the ocean already looking like 10 times better. And that's including with all the texture packs I have, all like 2 of them I have enabled. But the first mod we're gonna look into here in terms of more ocean content, we're starting with Thorium. As you can see, Thorium adds in a nice little depths underneath the regular ocean biome. I believe it is still called the aquatic depths. Damn, what just happened? It got dark as hell. Let's head on down here though. We are gonna head down like this with just some glow sticks, just so we get like the true vibe down here, because it is the aquatic depths, you know. It's supposed to be a little dark down here, a little moody. But as you can see, we got chests with unique loot. We got new weaponry, of course. We got this, which summons in a new boss that we can fight at the ocean. This is definitely one of my favorite modded biomes. It's just, it makes sense to have a nice little aquatic depths underneath the ocean, something a little bit more worthwhile exploring, because you know there's unique loot down here. I believe there's unique ores and stuff like this right here, a little aquaite ore, and then of course there's a bunch of unique mobs and stuff to fight here. And I believe once you get into hard mode, there's a whole boss you can fight down here, kind of like Duke. You know, you get your own aquatic depths theme boss, ocean theme boss right here. This dude, for some reason I can't see his name, it just says Thorium mod over his name. It says it twice actually. The Forgotten One, that's the name of the boss. All right, let's see him in action here. I know you guys want to see it. Let's start actually with the queen jellyfish, because obviously having new ocean content means we gotta have new bosses like the queen jellyfish. Now, like most ocean themed bosses, you can fight her above the water, you can fight her underwater. I don't know how often I've fought a Terraria boss underwater. Like, unless I'm actually like forced to in like a playthrough, I don't think I ever choose to fight one underwater. I think I'd rather fight one up here, because look how nice it looks over here. Queen jellyfish though, she is a early game boss in Thorium, probably around, I would say, Brain of Cthulhu Queen Bee area, maybe Skeletron Queen Bee area is the better area to put it. She's spawning in different types of jellyfish that are doing attacks. We got the little tiny ones, we got the red ones that also dash. The blue ones are called distracting jellyfish, the yellow ones are spitting jellyfish. What does she got for me though? Like, what type of actual attacks does she got for me? Okay, here we go, a little tornado that's sucking me up, and she's trying to put a tentacle inside of me. Hold up, I don't know if I'm with all that. But yeah, if we go ahead and kill her, boom, look at that, little diver man pops out. And then of course we have the Forgotten One, which this dude, he's got a shell, very strong shell, very high defense when finding him in the shell. I believe he's this color because when you fight him outside of the abyss, he gets enraged. So let's go into the abyss to fight him so that he is normal and doesn't have potentially higher defense. I'm actually going to use the Zenith for this because I am fighting him in master mode. But yeah, he does this little turret attack where he sort of spins around in a circle or pretty much follows you. You got to dodge it. Pretty cool. And then as we get him lower and lower, his shell should break a little bit. Yeah, as you can see, his shell's a little bit more broken. Does the same attack, has a lot more projectiles along with this attack. He also takes less damage when he's doing that little turret attack, but if we keep on going, he should lose his shell completely. And now he's just like a naked, I don't know, lobster, crab, whatever the hell this thing is. And then he's way stronger, more attacks. You know how it goes with Terraria bosses. But let us finish him off here. But boom, that's pretty much the entirety of the aquatic depths. It's a nice little area. It's got new armor, it's got new weapons, loot, all of that, which is perfect for expanding Terraria's ocean biomes and ocean content. Now, one thing you will notice, there's a lot more like ambience and stuff going on in the water here. And this is all from the Spirit mod. And I believe Vanilla Terraria is also going to add in, you know, fish and stuff just swimming around in the water. But if you don't want to wait for 1.4.5, whenever the hell that's going to come out, well, here you go. You got mods to do that, of course. The Spirit mod does also add in an ocean event, I believe. Boom, this is the event, the Tide. We get these little, where are they, Kakamuras? These little dudes popping out. We get what, lobbers, wind gliders, bruisers, shielders, guards, and just regular ones. Okay, I like their looks, they look dope. We got the little glider ones. Okay, I'm messing with those. Okay, we got a couple of new enemies coming in. This is the thing from Castle Crashers. Crocosaur. And then we got little mage type ones. What is that? Yeah, shamans. We got little man of wars. Shielder. This dude could shield a zenith. That's kind of crazy. We have something called a bubble brute. Whoa, it's like a giant like shrimp or a lobster. And then boom, we got the Rylian Cthulhu type of mini boss here at the end. Pretty sick. This is a pre-hard mode event, so he is not supposed to have a lot of health. Yeah, seen some attacks. He got tentacles coming out of the floor. What else does he have? Okay, he got a little spread out projectile attack. Is that all, or is he gonna whip out anything special here? Okay, what's he shooting? I can't tell. Like squids? Fish? I don't know. They're moving too fast for me to see, but let us finish him off. A nice little early game ocean event, giving you a reason to come out here, because look at all this extra loot I got. Look at all this. We got spears we can chuck. We got shotguns I can shoot. Coconut shotgun I can shoot at enemies. Like, this is legit giving so much content to the ocean that you can sit here and do the whole playthrough at. Obviously, you're not gonna be able to progress that far, but like, you could build a house out here and it'll be such a different experience with all the new content swimming around out here. And the thing with that is we're just scratching the surface here. We're over here, the sulfurous seas from the Calamity mod, aka the doo-doo brown sea. Oh my god. It is depressing and sad over here. Look at these alligators though. Damn, they could climb trees. Do they do that? Yeah, we got alligators or trashers and gnashers walking around out here. Way more dangerous to come over here. This is like polluted oceans. Give it a couple more years. This is what our ocean's gonna look like. We got the little driftwood in the water. That's cool. There's a tower here, but I believe the generation was messed up. That might have been from another mod. We still got the fish swimming around, so the water can't be that polluted. I remember back in the day in the Calamity mod when the sulfurous seawater was yellow, but then like we made a meme that we called it the piss seas or the yellow seas, and then the Calamity mod devs just changed it because they were tired of that joke. But yeah, there is some goodies down here as we can see. Boom, look at that broken water filter. So there's supposed to be an acid rain event here. Let's go ahead and check that out real quick. Boom, the rain has turned to acid. We got some new enemies attacking us here. Little fish. What other crazy monsters are swimming around here? I'm hearing some frogs, so there's got to be some frogs. We got some radiator nuclear toads. So obviously a lot of acid themed enemies popping out to say what's up during this event. The thing that is cool about this event is as you go on with progression, get deeper into Calamity, like the enemies kind of get crazy. Like, I'm gonna put it up on the screen. Like, there's some crazy shit that you can see here. And obviously there's the old Duke that you fight here eventually. I mean, I guess we could spawn in some of them, but I don't know if they'll stay. Like, we got things like this, the Mauler. Look at this thing. Terrifying. I don't know why he went so low to attack me, but yeah, we got things like that, and then we got things like this, the nuclear terror, which is like a giant like water spider. What is this thing? I don't know. He's running away from me. He's scared of me. We got things like the Cragmaw Myers, another little mini boss, and then of course the old Duke himself, which I don't really need to say much about the old Duke. It's the Duke, but older and wiser, crustier, whatever you want to say. Now we're about to enter what I consider, you know, probably a top 5 modded Terraria biome, and that is the actual Abyss. We got the little, you know, deeper into the sulfurous seas here, which I think this is like sulfurous abyss or something, sulfurous depths. But who cares? We're not here to see that. We're here to get real deep into the water, where the real spooks be coming in, the real terrifying creatures. And as you can see, they're not playing with the light down here in the depths. This is when it gets dark as hell. There is like a whole guide of like items you can equip to allow the brightness to be brighter down here and help you see down here, because it does get insanely dark down here. But yeah, we got this nice little earlier layer. It's got this ore here. We got things like ore fish. There's some chests down here, obviously, but we want to get deeper. As you can see, there's like a whole different layers. We're still in the little baby layer, but let's get down here to this layer. And as you can see, it is like pure darkness again. We got scarier fish like devilfish. Come on. We got little vents shooting out smoke. That's pretty sick. We got giant squids down here now. He ain't that big. But as we keep it going, we're about to enter the 3rd level where the real demons be. Thing is, I'm in pretty hard mode. I haven't set this with a hard mode or, you know, post moon lord either, so it's still gonna be pretty tame in terms of monsters. Okay, I lied. There's a giant squid down here. Like, that's an actual giant squid, not like that last thing we saw. Colossal, terrifying. It latched onto my head, so insanely terrifying. Please get off of my head. I think there's 2 of them. I am on master mode, so he has like 8 billion health. But let's sink all the way to the bottom and let's see what's popping in this chest down here. What y'all got for me? Terminus activates boss rush mode, which that is definitely a sought after item for the Calamity mod. Yo, there's some terrifying things out here. Bobbit worm, Reaper shark, Eidolon worm. This is terrifying. I don't want to be down here any longer than I have to. Let's get the hell out of here. But again, we're still just kind of scratching the surface here. We got a couple other mods that I want to check out that add in more ocean content. And obviously with the Calamity mod, it's a gigantic mod, so there's tons of items specifically themed for the depths and ocean. And also, if you like the water theme, there's obviously this biome down here, also from the Calamity mod. Nice little other water theme biome. All right, so we got a new world here, and I installed the Homeward Journey mod in Acus mod. And as we can see, we come over here to the beach, and it's a little bit different. A lot different, honestly. We still got the Spirit mod installed because the Spirit mod just adds ambience to the ocean like no one else. But as we can see, we got a little crevice we get into, and as we get into this baby, it leaves us in a new area, the Crab Caverns, the crab crevice, the crevice of crabs, something like that. And this is from the Acus mod, and we're supposed to fight a little crab here. Well, not so little. A normally, well, not normal either, a decently sized crab boss here. So you can see we got crab themed enemies trying to assault me. That's not what we're here to see. We're here to see my boy Crabson. This is a nice little water theme fight here. It's a crab in the ocean area. Come on. We've been waiting for Terraria to add in like a giant crab to fight. Will be perfect to fight in the ocean, especially pre-hard mode. Like, come on, Terraria devs, let's get to it. As you can see, he got little claws that shoot bubbles at me. Oh my god, I insta-killed him because I'm not in master mode. So you can hit it in the claws, or you can hit him himself, but obviously it's easier to hit the giant snapping claws, so I think we're gonna keep it that way and just go for those. But obviously he has a bunch of cool themed items that we could use and stuff, and it's just a nice little extra area, you know, more ocean content. Exactly what we're looking for. And then we go over here, and with the Homewards Journey mod, we also get a little type of abyss, a little bit weaker of an abyss compared to the Calamity mod, but still an abyss nonetheless. A little bit different. As we can see, there's a couple of different things here. Like there's whole ass buildings down here from like a previous civilization that lived here. We get this little drown key, and we can start popping open stuff and getting new loot. So this drown key, was it kind of like a shadow key? Little void storm. We get some stronger clouds. Damn, I can summon like 3 of them. It's pretty good. And then look at this. We got some scary like Dark Souls looking enemies down here too. So it's got a little bit of difference compared to the Calamity one. I still prefer the Calamity one over this one, but this one's not a bad alternative. And as we get deeper, you can see that we have a little thing down here. There's a little box down here. I'll show you what that does in a second. First though, there is a boss that you fight here. It is this dude right here, the diver. I can't really see him. This is like the worst place I could have fought him. Let's just turn on the lights in here so I can actually see what's going on. But yeah, look at that. It's like a nasty looking wall of flesh looking enemy. Like same sort of theme, just nasty flesh monster put together. And it's got the little raining projectile attacks. Does a little dash attack with the little demon sights behind it. Pretty terrifying boss. But we are here to fight one specific boss, and that is the Wall of Shadows. Not exactly an ocean themed boss, but one of the coolest Terraria bosses I know of. It's literally a wall of shadow, and it's slowly moving towards the screen. And once it covers this whole entire box, you die. That's the end of the fight. So the fight is sort of a rush against time, because if you don't do enough damage, the wall doesn't back up and give you more room to fight it. So it's kind of a little bit of a DPS check. Like, I honestly gotta take out the Zenith here, or we might actually get insta killed, because I think this thing does insta kill even in God mode. But yeah, look at that. We pushed it back. This is just such a sick fight, bro. It's one of my favorite modded Terraria boss fights. I might do like a top 5, top 10 modded Terraria boss fights sometime soon, and it might have to be current mods, because there's a couple older mods that had some cool boss fights that don't update anymore. But that's definitely like a top 5, maybe even top 3. The last mod we're checking out for this video, even though there's still a decent amount of ocean mods we haven't touched, is the Remnants mod. And as you can see, yeah, it does a lot. I might have to check out this mod again for another video. We've already checked it out like 2 times, but bro, it's such a good mod. But yeah, As you can see, it does add a little bit more to the oceans. On this side, not too much, but still some decent stuff over here. Nice little coral reef biome. I don't know if there's any loot in it or not. Hold up. Water chest. Okay, yeah, there's loot down here. But then we go to the other side, and as you can see, we kind of got a little shimmer biome down here. Nice little shimmer biome. Look at that. Go in the water and you can clip down to lower parts of it. Was a cool idea with the shimmer. And then even underneath that, if we clip deeper, boom, look at that. We end up in like a whole shimmer castle, which has the same idea of having to clip through the floor to get places. Boom, you want this chest? Guess what? You gotta clip down to get the loot in it. Just a pretty sick idea, pretty cool area. I messed with that heavy. Just more ocean content to play around with, plain and simple. But yeah, we pretty much expanded Terraria's ocean content both with bosses, items, and just the overall generation with all these mods. I recommend to check out all the mods that I showed here. Shout out all the mod developers that made the mods. And maybe in the future, if Relogic stays continuing Terraria, because we know they aren't going to make a second game anytime soon, maybe we get a little bit more ocean content. I don't know, just a little bit of something. It doesn't have to be a big something, but maybe just a little bit more loot, maybe just a little boss for pre-hard mode. I don't know, just a little bit of something to add there, because I can only go there and fish so many times and find it interesting. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Other videos should be popping up on the screen. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff, and I'll see y'all next time.